others buttons, the plastic buttons and the black plastic.
These guns were long guns? Or
long guns. Long guns.
Long guns?
Yes.
How was the environment at that time? Tear gas?
Yeah, there was tear gas the whole day, so yeah.
So even as you were running your tear gas?
Yeah, there was tear gas, and actually there were sounds that sometimes we were even questioning, is this tear gas or is this more than tear gas? Because there was like some sounds you're thinking, no, while I've had tear gas the whole day, this might not be tear gas. So that's actually what influenced our decision to want to go home at the time. Yes.
Did you hear any shots being fired or anything?
So there was sounds throughout, so you couldn't, and because I did not see anything at the time, I couldn't tell if this was a tear gas or like a bullet. I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
So these, you said 10 police?
Yes, yes.
About 10?
Yes.
They approached you?
They initially started beating Laban. For some reason, I thought they wouldn't beat me because I was a woman, but they still did. So they started with Laban, then now Sam came to me.
And what did they use to beat Laban?
They were using their boots, their hands, their buttons, everything.
Everything?
Yes. Everything but the guns.
Everything but the guns?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened after did they come for you? After
Yeah.
they had beaten
So
Laban?
some focused on Laban, others now came to me, so they were like beating us simultaneously.
Were you injured?
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Where were you injured?
Okay, I was injured on my feet, and I was sitting. When we went there, I sat like on the floor, in the corner. So I was in one corner, Laban was on this other side. So I was trying to shield myself from being beaten, and they actually tore like my hand. I was even stitched, and until now I still have pains. And
that is on the right hand.
Yes, on the right hand. And I had like a wound on my foot. That one healed. And basically, I think the whole body, for me, other than my head, everywhere else. My chest, my shoulders, here, my arms. Because they were literally beating you anywhere. Yes.
While they were beating you, what did you do?
So we were
To
just
stop them?
trying to shield yourself. Yes.
Defend yourself.
Yes. Just shield.
Just shield yourself. Okay. So what happened? You say that
So they beat us up until they left on their own.
they left on their own.
Yes.
Okay. So what happened after they left?
After they've left, my mind was mainly just focused on getting to safety, because one, we were wearing black, which was the dress code of the Mandamano, and we were clearly wounded. So I was scared that if we met other police, and clearly they were very brutal and merciless, I was scared that maybe another team of police would maybe kill us or something, or maybe beat us in the same way. So my mind was mainly focused on shelter. So Laban was trying to tell me that, wait, there's a young man where we had been beaten, and he was lying on a pool of blood, and he had told the police, now the police who are beating us up, to help them, and he told them, now the police told them, mwacheni akufia hapo. I didn't hear because I was very disillusioned, actually. I didn't hear any of this. But
Just a minute so that it can be taken down. You say, just repeat that, you say that you were told?
so Laban told me
Yes.
that there was a young man lying next to where we were. So where we were seated, I was inwards, like towards the entrance of the building, and he was near, I think the street. There's another street that's another lane that's parallel to both Moi Avenue and Kibathi. So, yeah.
Moi Avenue and Kibathi.
The like a small lane in between.
There was a lane
Yes, he was now.
in between the lane.
Yes, so he was more towards that direction, and I was more inward. So he said that he had now one of the guys with this man lying down,
Yes.
telling now the police who are beating us up to help them get this man to hospital, or just help them get out of that situation. And now the police who are beating us, one of them told them, mwacheni tu akufia hapo.
One of the policemen
Yes.
said that mwacheni hapa kufia.
Yes.
Did you get a glimpse, or did you see the person?
No.
The police?
No.
So you are not able to identify the police who said that?
No.
And did you see the person who was down?
No.
You didn't see. You said that you were wearing black.
Yes.
Because that was the code.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And you had also said that there was no coordinator.
Yes.
How did you come up with the black? Nobody.
There were posters all over
There were
social
posters.
media. Yes.
So you didn't have a leader or
No.
anything? So that to tell you to wear black
No.
on that day. So there are no leaders, just the posters. Now, you said after the policeman said, wachana naye kufia hapa, what did you do?
So now we left Norwich House. Now we went back to Moi Avenue, but we knew we couldn't, like, Norwich House. Went back to Moi Avenue, but we knew we were just now trying to look for a place to just get safety. And because we were very close to Moi Avenue, we just went to Moi Avenue, and we went to Union Towers, MKU entrance. We went to Union Towers, MKU entrance. We asked the guard to open. He also declined. So we were standing there. There are also a couple of people. I think they're probably coming from work or something. I don't think they were part of the protest. So they were standing there. So we were standing there. I don't know if they were in the protest or not, but there are other people other than me and Laban outside MKU entrance.
Yes. So you are outside the MKU entrance.
Yeah.
At MKU entrance, you just stood outside?
So we stood outside for some time because the guard had declined to let us in. Then while we were there, there was I am assuming he was a journalist because he had a big camera, who came and told us, yeah, things are getting out of hand, and he showed us a photo of someone lying in a pool of blood.
Somebody who you assumed was a journalist because he was holding a big camera.
Yes.
How did he show you the photo?
He just flipped.
From the camera?
Yes, from the camera. From the camera. And Laban told me that this was the guy I was telling you about. This was the guy I told you.
So you saw the photo?
Yes, I did.
So Laban told you this is the guy
Yes.
that
Yes.
was trying to
Yes.
take?
Yes.
So in the photo, what did you see? Can you describe? Are you able to describe what you saw in the photo? Maybe the clothes, or who that person was, gender.
Okay, he was a man. It was a man. I don't know if I can fully describe. I was, and that day I was very disillusioned actually at that time. And I am scared. I'm just, as I see this photo, I'm not analyzing the context. I'm just thinking of this could be us. Yes.
Yes. So when you were shown the photo,
Yeah.
after being shown the photo, what did you do?
So, coincidentally, the guard was outside with us, so he also got to see the photo.
Yes.
And because we were bleeding, and we were bleeding like a lot, and we were dirty because tumepigwa, and Laban, like his shirt was torn, so clearly everyone could see we are coming from the protest and we have been assaulted. So that is when the guard let us in, because we were scared that even in a crowd of people, if maybe different police came, they could clearly pull us out. So the guard let us in. So we stayed just at the entrance, but from inside, for like an hour until things were calm. Then we went home. Yeah.
So how long did you spend at the protest? How long? From midday to evening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only about 6 hours?
Yeah, or maybe slightly more. 6, 7. Yeah.
6, 7 hours.
Yeah.
In the 6 or 7 hours that you are protesting, did you see anyone shooting? Did you see anyone armed in civilian other than the police? You said you've seen the police in jungle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see any other person, a civilian, holding a firearm, shooting?
I
The
did.
6 hours that
I
you are
did not see anyone shooting, and I did not see any civilian with arms. But when there were a couple of people in civilian clothes who were among the police. Yeah. But most of the people of the police we could see were in uniform. But there were a couple, maybe just in the course of the day. I did not see them. They were not armed, or maybe I did not see the arms. But there were not so many, but there were some people who were in
the crowd?
Yes.
In the crowd?
Yes.
And how could you tell that?
Not in the crowds.
Yeah.
You know, when we were protesting,
Yes.
the police were like in front of us. So we are trying to get through. They're in front of us, stopping us.
Yes.
Yeah, so there were people who are like in front of us now with the police,
Yes.
who are in civilian.
Oh, so there were civilians together with the police.
Yes.
In front of you.
Yes.
And were there civilians armed within the protesters?
No, I did not see
You
it.
did not see. Did you see any civilian or protester holding a firearm?
No.
Did you see any shooting within the protesters, which is coming from the protesters?
No.
Did you hear any shooting?
So I had so many sounds, so I don't
many
know
sounds,
what
but
was
you don't know
shooting,
that
what
was
was
shooting.
not. Yes, because the whole day had so many sounds, like basically the whole day. So I don't know what was shooting and what was not. But when it got to the evening, it was more intense. Like it was more intense.
Did you see any other person injured other than now the one that you were shown?
Yes, actually during the day, not maybe very bad injuries, but yes, during the day, I did.
Did you see anyone lying in the streets who has been shot? Any other person other than?
No,
One
not
that you
lying
were
in
shown
the
in
street,
the
but there were so many injured people actually, even before, even as we went in, because some people have started in the very early. Like I remember shortly after we arrived for the protest, there was a guy who I don't know, I had people saying that he was hit by, I think the tear gas can or something, I don't know, but he was injured. And so many people were injured that I did not see I saw many injured people.
So many.
Yes, yes. And even before the evening, I had a different encounter with the police, but this time they were not as brutal as the way they were in the evening. When they started scattering us, I remember there's a point where I was like cornered, but they told me, you just walk away, we won't hurt you. But in the evening, they were very, very different.
In the evening.
Yes.
But But during the day, they were calm.
They were calmer. They were just tear gassing us for sure, but I did not
Was
see.
the
Yes,
evening
it was
violent?
very violent.
Very violent.
And during the day, we were constantly running away from them and back towards them, but in the evening we were just getting away. Yes. After we went home, then we clearly needed medical attention. So my mom was home. She took us to hospital, and IMLU covered the bills, and we were taken to Kikuyu Hospital by IMLU, basically. Yeah, my mom took us, but IMLU paid. Yeah.
And how did you hear about Rex?
So in the evening now, yeah, in the evening, the same evening it was in the news.
You heard about it?
Yes.
And you volunteered to come and write a statement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Believe that.
You actually saw police officers.
Yes.
Did you confirm how they were dressed? One more time.
They were in jungle green clothing, some just plain jungle green, some the combat jungle green.
Any other criminal gangs running alongside yourselves as demonstrators?
No.
That you confirmed before this court, whoever were running towards the group of demonstrators were indeed police officers. Firearms with units of police. You indicate here that from among the 10 that approached yourselves and that you did.
Yes.
In the evening, you indicate that you saw on the news about Shakespeare's
Yeah.
a person you assumed to be a journalist who came with images and
Yes.
showed you that someone was lying on the ground in
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Is that by this reported journalist somewhat similar to what you saw?
I'm trying to think if I saw the image of Rex lying there on the news. I'm
No,
trying to.
even just bloody, as you were being shown that there was this person on the ground who was been shot. In the statement you say you were in and
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
of blood.
Yeah.
So were these two images sort of the same?
I don't remember seeing the image, like on the news, seeing the image of Rex where we, I don't remember seeing.
Mr. Attorney, I just have one question. You told,
Okay, I did not see guns,
but you saw
but
civilians with
yes, yes.
that's all.
Hands and their boots.
Did they have any reason to beat you?
They were beating us, telling us, "Nyinyi ndio mnasumbua hii Nairobi."
You did not commit any crime?
No.
Wewe ni mwendeshaji wa bodaboda
Naam.
na unakaa wapi?
Hiyo tarehe kuanzia kitu saa 8 kwenda huko, tulienda Nairobi kuungana na wenzangu kwa maandamano.
Mlikuwa mnaenda Nairobi
Kwa maandamano.
kwa maandamano kitu kama saa 8. Umeeleza.
Ya,
Ulikuwa na nani?
tulikuwa na Mekatidili Mwero.
Ulikuwa na Makatibu Mwero.
Naam.
Ulikuwa unaendesha pikipiki ama ulikuwa unaenda kivipi?
Tulienda tukitumia njia ya matatu.
Ya matatu. Kwa hiyo ulipanda matatu kutoka Zambezi
Naam.
ukikuja town Nairobi.
Ya, Nairobi.
Nini ikafanyika mlipofika?
tukapatana na wenzetu wenye walikuwa wameenda maandamano, so tukakuwa pamoja kwa maandamano.
Ukisema mlipatana na wenzenu ni kina nani hao mlipatana nao? Mlikuwa kikundi?
Si kikundi. Hao watu wanaitwa Gen Z, hao tulipatana na wao huko.
Gen Z.
Naam.
Na mlipata kujuana kwamba mko pamoja ama kivipi ulipata kujua mko pamoja nao?
Tuliweza kujua tuko pamoja juu tulipata kuwa kikundi na walikuwa nasema vitu zinataka nini reject finance bill, so tukajua tuko pamoja.
Tukajua mko pamoja. Na mlikuwa mmejiandaa kivipi? Mlikuwa mmebeba chochote? Mlikuwa mna
chupa tu ya maji.
Chupa tu ya maji.
Naam.
Wewe hasa ulikuwa umebeba chupa ya maji peke yake?
Ilikuwa tuna chupa tu ya maji.
Ilikuwa tuna chupa ya maji.
Naam.
Haya, mkafika Nairobi. Mkafanya nini wakati mlifika Nairobi?
Tukaungana na wenzetu. Tukaanza kuandamana na wao.
Tukaanza kuandamana na wao.
Naam.
Mkiandamana mlikuwa mnafanya nini? Mnaimba, mnakimbia, mnacheka?
Tutasema tu reject finance bill.
Tunasema tu reject finance bill.
Naam.
Peke yake.
Naam.
Haya, tueleze nini ilifanyika wakati mnasema reject finance bill? Nini ilifanyika? Nini ilitokea wakati huo?
Wakati huo polisi walikuwa wanatupiga na tear gas, wengine watumia watakana kutufukuza. So tuna separate kidogo then tunarudi. Naam.
Na mlikuwa mnajua mko pamoja kivipi? Town ni kubwa, watu ni wengi, mlikuwa mnajua mko pamoja kivipi?
The theme was reject finance bill. Na kuna wengine walikuwa na vitu wanachukua. Naam.
So mlikuwa mnatawanyika tena mnarudi pamoja.
Tunarudi pamoja.
Mnarudi pamoja, mnaendelea bado.
Naam.
Tueleze wakati huo mlikuwa huko, ulikuwa pamoja na umesema mlikuwa pamoja na Mekatilili.
Naam.
Mlikuwa eneo gani, mkienda wapi?
Mimi nilikiri tu hapo chini. So wakatuchapa. Wenye wao walifikia walihisi wametosheka kutuchapa, kaamua tu watuache. Naam.
Kwa hivyo walikaa na nyinyi muda mrefu kidogo?
Alikaa muda mrefu kidogo.
Kwa hiyo muda mrefu kidogo wenye walikaa na nyinyi, unaweza kumbuka?
Kuangalia sura juu.
Kuangalia sura.
Naam.
Hukuweza kuona kama kuna mmoja unaweza mfahamu hata ukimpata kotini hapa?
Watu walikuwa wenye walikuwa walipiga hata sikuwa na concentrate na sura. Kwa concentrate kujikinga.
Lakini walikuwa wamejifunika sura?
Hapana. Hapana, wamejifunika sura. Naam.
Nini kafanyika wakati waliwaacha ama nini ilifanyika wakati wanaendelea kuwapiga?
So wenye walimaliza kutupiga, so tukachukua na Mekatilili, tukasema saa twende. Tukachukua na Mekatilili, tukasema twende nyumbani. So vile tulikuwa tunaenda nyumbani, nikaonyesha Mekatilili kijana mwingine alikuwa amelala kando ya barabara.
Ukaonyesha Mekatilili
kijana alikuwa amelala kando ya barabara. Na alikuwa na mwenzake. Naam. Mwenzake nikasikia akiambia polisi awasaidie. So nikasikia polisi amesema wacha akufia hapo huyo. Lakini nilikuwa nimechapwa kichapo, singeweza kumsaidia. Kwanza nijisaidie mwenyewe. Naam.
Wakati unasema ulipasa kumuona.
Naam, nilimuona.
Na alikuwa chini. Alikuwa kivipi?
Siwezi kumbuka kabisa juu alikuwa the other side of the road, amekuwa the other side of the road.
Kwa hivyo hukupasa kumuona.
Singepata.
Gani alikuwa ameumia ama nini?
Sikuweza kumuona vizuri. Hata mimi nilikuwa mahali pabaya kabisa.
Lakini uliweza kusikia alikuwa na mtu mwingine?
Alikuwa na mtu mwingine.
Alikuwa na tuseme ni rafiki pengine alikuwa naye.
Tuseme ni rafiki.
Walikuwa pamoja.
Walikuwa pamoja.
Alafu
huyo rafiki akaambia polisi awasaidie. Hao polisi wakasema wacha akufie hapo.
Hao wenye walikuwa wanakupea kichapo.
Nafikiri ni wengine.
Wengine walikuja.
Wengine walikuja.
Walikuwa wanapea kichapo
walishaenda.
Hao ni wengine walikuja.
Hao ni wengine walikuja.
Walikuwa ngapi hivi?
Sikuweza kuhesabu.
Nini kafanyika kisha?
Kisha baada hapo sisi tukaendelea na safari yetu. Tukasimama, tukapata watu wengine wamesimama kando ya jumba fulani. Sisi tukasimama hapo. Mtangazaji mmoja akakuja akatuonyesha kuna mtu amepigwa risasi na ameweza kufariki. So hapo ndo
akaonyesha nini?
Picha.
Akaonyesha picha.
Naam.
Ikiwa wapi?
Kwa kakamera kadogo hivi.
Kwa kamera.
Naam.
Akaonyesha
mtu amelala chini na ameweza kufariki. Naam.
Uliweza kufahamu ama wakati ulionyesha picha uliweza kuiangalia? Niliangalia. Kutambua hiyo picha ama uweze kufahamu?
Niliangalia tu juu.
Niangalia juu.
Tu ile tu naona.
Uliweza kuona kama pengine ni ule mwenye ulikuwa umeona hapo awali?
Walikuwa wanakaa the same. Lakini wao nimeonea kwa umbali, mwingine sana nimeonea kwa kamera.
Kwa kamera.
Naam.
Kwa kimavazi nini?
Kimavazi siwezi eleza vizuri.
Kwa hivyo ungeweza kujua kama ni huyo kabisa?
Singeweza kujua kama ni yeye kabisa. Naam.
Kisha ukafanya nini?
So venye tulionyeshwa, huo watchman akaitikia kutufungulia. So tukaingia hapo. So hapo ndo nilikuwa nasikia maumivu mwili yangu yote hadi tukaenda nyumbani. Naam.
Uliweza kupata matibabu?
Naam, niliweza kupata matibabu. Naam.
Na nani aliwalipia matibabu?
Imlu. Naam.
Ulikuwa umeumia wapi? Ulipata umeumia wapi?
Nilikuwa nimeumia mkono. Nilikuwa nimeongwa kichwa vibaya. Na nilikuwa nimegongwa pelvic.
Pelvic?
Naam.
Na umepata kupona?
Sasa niko sawa kabisa.
Sasa uko sawa kabisa.
Sasa niko sawa kabisa.
Sasa wakati mlikuwa mnakimbizwa ama wakati mlikuwa
na kwa macho yangu,
na uliweza kusikia mlio wa bunduki, risasi?
Unajua mlio wa bunduki na watia gasi nena karibu zifanane. So siwezi sema hii ama hii.
Lakini kulikuwa na tear gas
mingi sana.
Na wakati mlikuwa saa 8, wakati mlianza maandamano mwendo wa saa 8, na wakati jioni ilifika, walikuwa namna gani polisi? Ama
kwa hiyo muda hiyo kabla kuanzia saa 8 hadi wakati tulikuwa tumeamua tuende nyumbani, walikuwa tu wanarusha tear gas na tupiga na maji. Inajirudia tu.
Mnakimbizana?
Tunakimbizana
kama mchezo
mpaka na panya.
Sasa wakati jioni ilifika, nini kafanyika?
Walibadilika.
Naam. Wakakuwa aje?
Violent.
Wakakuwa violent. Ukisema violent sasa unamaanisha wakafanya nini sasa? Ndio kuonyesha kile walikuwa violent.
Kupiga watu, hawajali watu. Naam.
Wakaanza kupiga,
hawajali watu. Wanatumia nguvu mingi sana. Naam.
Na waliweza kurusha waliweza kupiga watu na risasi ama ulisikia milio za risasi wakati wa majioni?
Kwa tu tunasikia milio, lakini sasa siko na uhakika ama ni tear gas ama ni risasi. Siko na uhakika.
Na kwa kikundi kia hao wenye unaita Gen Z, wakati mlikuwa kikundi ya Gen Z, kuna wengine
Mr. Makori, how many more witnesses are we remaining with? Prosecution seeking to take out this matter out of tomorrow's court list and the reasons thereof. I believe the reasons are cogent, and I hereby take out the matter out of tomorrow's court list so that the expert witnesses can testify first. So we'll take 3 days for hearing. Yes. We'll start at 10 a.m. and subsequently we shall agree on the other days on what time we'll be starting. So the matter will proceed for hearing on 12th of May 2025, 9th of June 2025, and 19th of June 2025. Thank you.